I would like to congratulate DCN for organizing such a whole training about digital literacy. And I would like to say that since the beginning, I had great expectations about this program, but this program also exceeded my expectation.
I did enjoy it, and it was really good that I put myself into this procedure and this process again to train myself again and keep developing my skills.
I would like to say that I liked it so much. I think I gained a lot of knowledge and a lot of new information and tools for social media campaigns.
I like the course very much. All the topics covered are going to be useful for my work. And I really highly appreciate the new knowledge gained, especially related to social media, storytelling, and design thinking, because these are new trends that definitely I'm going to use in my work of communicator and fundraiser.
The most important part of this all of training was that all of the speakers and trainers were still experienced, and they tried and shared with us a lot of tools. I liked very much this especially practical exercises, even it was Zoom. But I didn't feel that I was online because we in breakdown rooms, we was working in different parts, especially in storytelling campaign. As well, we got different tasks to provide. I was very surprised, and I liked very much the idea of virtual networking when we put ourselves in PowerPoint.
I truly believe that a chance to work with people from such different countries all in under one umbrella of this kind of training is a very, very unique experience, and one that I really wanted to take advantage of. I've never met anyone from some of these countries before, and so it was really, really interesting to see the kinds of works that they do locally in their NGOs, and it was also really wonderful to know that we have a lot of the same questions and that this training became applicable to us.
What I liked the most about this workshop was the inclusiveness element of the workshop. Even though the workshop was held online and most online workshops and most online meetings don't necessarily serve the same purpose and impact, this workshop definitely made it clear that even though it was held online, the inclusiveness and the participation of the participants from all over the world, but also from the mentors and the organizers, was something to be admired and something to be looked forward to. Personally, me and my organization, I will also use this method of combining different sessions and providing this all-inclusive workshop that never lost my interest throughout its journey.
This training is also applicable to the ones that don't have much knowledge about this, because each trainer explained thoroughly and everything about their topics, and I would say that it was very inspiring to hear such trainers being experts on their fields and explaining everything to us, wanting to pass that knowledge to us. But also it was inspiring to see all these people interested in such topics, even though the training was, for example, intensive in a sense. You had 4 hours of listening. It was still interesting enough, and everybody was interacting with each other.
One of the unique part of the trainings, it's that we managed to build the network of the digital communication professionals. And now we have this project that we work on during the few weeks. So actually, we have something in common to work on in future.
So the part that I enjoyed more of the NGO program was the fact that it gathered people from all around the world, and that is very richful experience for me. because as a student that wants to enter in the communication business with NGOs or journalists, it gave me a great opportunity to develop my network.
I really liked also how through the stages of the various trainings, we learned how to create a message, spread that message, as well as protect those messages, which represent like the sensitive natures of the work that we do in our NGOs. And so I really feel like we were with people that they might not even know our organizations, but they had so much faith and believed in us and really supported our efforts.
What I loved about the NGO training program that we just had for digital and media literacy for NGOs is that it was quite hands-on. Despite the difficulties of the coronavirus, we were able to experience a very, to have a very hands-on experience on the subjects that we were that were discussed, and it shows the quality of teachers and trainers.
I was also impressed with the level of mentors that were chosen for this workshop, because they were all highly professional, had a vast academic backgrounds, like very professional and very academically ready to lecture, but not only use the top-down approach, but also the bottom-up approach by putting us in the center and by making us feel that they're not there just as mentors, but they're also there as our friends, and that they are also learning from us.
I especially liked Mr. Yanis Milopoulos. Sorry for names if I will mistake. And he showed me, he made me to look to all my posts in social media or all my stories which I'm making from another side, from a different angle. So I just now if I want to make a story, I'm not just making quickly post. I'm thinking how can I bring it to people. It is another kind of storytelling was. And I like Betty, I cannot pronounce her surname, sorry. And I like most Rashi Saxena, her tools about using digital security between social media, social messaging, messengers. It was also very valuable. And I like also Lucas Kroll, and therefore we choose him as our tutor for our further steps of making presentations and like that.
I liked every bit of the program. Number one, I learned from Nicholas that in a class like this, your camera should always be on, because putting off your camera is like turning your back on your teacher. Up until that time, I didn't think it was so, but that was a good feedback for me to actually take even to my place of work. One of the most insightful courses were the courses that had to do with data protection, data analysis.
It was very funny and very interactive with sharing. We got very interesting practical tools and pages from our trainer from India. Sorry, I'm very bad at names. I really impressed with the user experience design.
I need to say that it was great that Mariana had the first lesson, because it was very creative, it was very, very interactive, and it boosts our energies.
I wanted to say thank you to the trainers, and I'm very grateful for their openness and for the fact that they were so willing to collaborate with us and to answer all of the questions that we had.
I would definitely recommend this training to everyone who's in an NGO and working in the digital media and has to do with social media, Instagram, and so on. I enjoyed everything since we got good deep knowledge into different aspects, and I liked at the most the social media campaigns.
I recommend it because I recommend the class because it was a great experience. The course answers all the questions that I have about media literacy. So it's really interesting. I recommend it.
I will always recommend this workshop for other participants because it really was a very valuable experience, and it would be selfish just for us to experience it and not extend it further to other parties. I also recommend it because not just for the professionality and the organization and the efficiency and all those that were on point, but also for the networking purposes, because we really got to know new people that work in the same fields that we do, that would extend our collaboration with them. But we also were introduced to the DCN Global Hub that my organization will most likely attend to be part of this networking group.
I would recommend this training to people from any stage of the NGO, from wanting to grow their own role as a beginner in that kind of role, as someone that's maybe been doing it for 5 years, and also somebody that's been doing this for 25 years, because the nature of the digital age is always updating itself, literally. So that's been some of the best things that I've taken from this, and I hope it stays kind of the ball rolling with us. So thank you very much to the DCN.
If I'm going to recommend it, yes, definitely, because it was well organized, having in mind that it was online, and I really admire the work of the organizers, because to manage all these different time zones.
I was very pleased that for the first time I was participant in such a large scale online training, and this is a great honor for me. Secondly, Anna, everything was great. It was very helpful.
I like the training program and all speakers who was dedicated to digital communication, because it's my kind of field of expertise or field of interest.
The program was carefully and clearly drawn up, and it was there was a very valuable education for me. I have 20 years of experience in media engaging, but nevertheless I learned a lot of new tools, a lot of new instruments, a lot of I updated my knowledge.
I benefited also from all of our seminars. The broad knowledge of media literacy was not only useful for me as an individual, also useful for my whole NGO and for my friends I know, because I also talked with some of my friends about the topics we had. And yes, I would definitely recommend this program to everyone, especially we live in the age of the internet. So I think it's a very useful, and let's say it's basic knowledge nowadays to know as much as we learned about media literacy.
I like the experience working as one team with people from different countries. And also I recommended this class because the lectures are great, with a very nice way and interesting. And I want to say thank you very much for all of your cooperation, and I hope to see more about media literacy in the future.
I would like to thank the DCN Global Network for organizing this very extensive training. It had a lot of great topics that are very topical right now and are very
relevant to our current situation and to the lives that we live.
I really appreciate your effort to work with us as much as you can.
Overall, it was amazing opportunity. I'm so glad that I was picked and I could be the participant here, and I admire your work and effort you put to create something like this. And I'm looking forward, if our project with my colleagues will be successful, to see you in Sarajevo. And it was a pleasure. Thank you very much.